large language models right now are terrible at math. Like literally, they can't do basic arithmetic. Now, they can do like super high level math if you ask it, like, what's the differential, set up a differential equation for the flow of fluid through this substrate or whatever. So if it's like super advanced high level math, because what it's doing is going out there and looking for papers that talk about that, but it like literally can't do basic arithmetic. And that's hilarious to me, because that is the number one thing we invented computers to do, was to calculate. The thing, I use it sometimes for fun. So there's a lawyer that I have a lot of dealings with who writes like an 18th century barrister. It's ridiculous. Like, I'll get letters from, dear counsel, me thinks that you have, blah, blah, blah. And like, it's just, I can't believe this guy writes like this. And so what I do now is, when he writes me a letter, I put his letter into the large language model and I say, please write a response in the same style as this letter. I want it to sound like an 18th century barrister, and it'll kick out like some of the best stuff you'll ever see. I'll tell you the other thing I've been using it for, which is really helpful, is a lot of my motions now, I like to have a quote at the top that encapsulates my argument. And so I had an issue a couple weeks ago in a case where the defense did not destroy evidence, but they didn't preserve it, and they should have preserved it. What's a good quote for the idea that the failure to preserve is the same as destruction? And hey, here's what's going on, ChatGPT. Here's my situation. I need 5 quotes from great literature that encapsulate this kind of idea. And like, I mean, it was like, I ended up going with a Salman Rushdie quote, which was unbelievable. But for like that kind of creative, coming up with that kind of stuff, it's amazing. But again, it is not, if you rely on it for case research, you're going to get in trouble. Like, just like that lawyer that cited a made up case in federal court, like it will get you in trouble.